Oh, see, now you beep. Now you beep. Are you recording sound? I don't even know. Sound. I had an entire video recorded. I had this whole thing done. My mic wasn't plugged in. Take two. Hello, my bull breakers. Happy Independence Day weekend to my stateside viewers, and a very happy Friday and weekend in general to the rest of the world. Weekends are good to celebrate regardless of holidays. And celebration's actually something I'm planning on talking about here. And more specifically, the fact that we don't seem to let ourselves do it. I don't understand why, and it seems like such a missed opportunity for happiness. So, my piece of bull to break today is this. Why don't we let ourselves be happy for the gains that we get, and instead focus on what we still have yet to do? It's a little wordier than I would have wanted it to be, but I think it gets my point across well. The fact of the matter is, no matter what we do, no matter how much we win, it seems like society as a whole doesn't want to enjoy the fact that sometimes we win battles. In a time when there are a lot of battles being fought, both literally and figuratively, it's easy to get lost in the pessimism of eternal struggle, but even the complete fatalist in me allows a glimmer of light into the depths when we finally make progress. I haven't seen it as much with the latest news from the Supreme Court on same-sex marriage, but it is still there. That ruling should be a major celebration for LGBT culture, and in many ways the community has rallied around it. It's a tremendous step forward for them, and one that happened in a very short span of time, historically speaking. We've made more leaps and bounds with LGBT rights in the past 40, 50 years or so, and we're seeing change happen faster than quite possibly any other civil rights movement in history. But I'm still seeing people grumpy about it. So many times I see people say, yeah, well, there's still X, Y, and Z, and this is only the beginning. I'm not arguing that it's not just the beginning. Thank you, air conditioning, for turning off. We still have a long way to go before everything's equal. But can't we just be happy for a little while for what we got? I mean, as we've seen on the attack in Charleston, the burning of black churches in the South, we're still having fights over race issues. And that's been going on for a long time. So absolutely, don't get complacent. Don't stop fighting. Don't stop believing. But let yourself take a moment and celebrate. We made progress. Good things are happening. If you can't celebrate what you win, you're never going to be happy when the war's over, because it's going to be so much harder to see how far you've come with only that one victory. You're just going to feel tired. At least I would be. I try to think of it in terms more directly related to me, since, I'm a white kid that, hopes to marry a dude someday. So I'd love to be an author someday. I've been writing most of my life. I went to school for writing. I spent a whole long time, months probably, a couple of years ago, querying agents and sending form after email after email, just into the ether of the internet. Nothing. Rejection letters and nothing. But in that whole process, a little while later, I got introduced to a publishing company that worked with short story anthologies from a friend of mine. And I submitted a story to them. And I got accepted. My first publication. Was it my novel? No. Did I just hit the thing? Yes. Am I making a living off of that story? No. I made $30. And I'm perfectly okay with that. It's a step. It got me to my second short story publication with a different publishing house. And each time I celebrated that success. I let myself have that win because I knew it would help me keep fighting to achieve the eventual dream of getting my book published. It's fuel for the fire. The same thing goes for my job search. I've said before, I've been unemployed since February. I have anxiety and depression issues, and job searches make me crazy depressed. It's months and months of sending resumes out into the void and never hearing anything back. Not unlike my querying process from before. But I got an interview. I got a chance to come in and talk with the company. And since then, I've heard that they're not planning on hiring me. They're not continuing with my candidacy. But that's still a win that I can celebrate. I got one step forward in the process. One step forward that I hadn't gotten anywhere else. I knew that someone had read what I sent and was interested in what they saw. It may not be a step closer to a job, but it's still fuel for that fire so that I can keep sending out resumes into the void in hopes that it will happen again. And yes, it's still soul-crushing and depressing, but at least I still have the drive to try. It's part of why I'm doing this blog, this channel. It's a reminder of something that I love. It gets me writing again. The YouTube channel gets me talking, connecting with people, even if no one's watching right now. And I don't know if anyone is watching right now. I'm setting the stones just in case I find a way to make this bigger. Each week I can convince myself to come back, write a blog, talk to the camera. It's another win. It's me telling the depression to go take a hike. I don't want to be stagnant. I want to keep fighting. What's the end goal for this? I don't know. But I'm never going to find out if I give up. So let's keep celebrating and keep fighting. And stop being so damn depressed about everything. As the story goes, marathon is only run by taking one step at a time. So I go and take some steps of my own. As always, I am R, you are awesome, and I hope you have a good day. Break.